with a monthly favorite, and this one is for March. This time it's not as late as it was the other time. I'm sorry about February favorites. I just don't like to upload it at the beginning of the month because I feel like everyone uploads their favorites at the same time and you're probably bored of just watching favorites videos from everyone. So I try to do it kind of mid-month, but then sometimes it just sort of slips my mind and then it ends up being the end of the month and I'm like, oh my god, I still haven't uploaded my favorites. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on anymore and I want to get straight into March favorites. But before we do that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't. Just hit the subscribe button below and hit the little bell button so that you get a notification every time I upload. Okay, so this month is quite a mixed bag of favorites. There's a bit of fashion, some shows, books, I mean, loads of things that I've been loving. So what I like to do in monthly favorites is just include everything I've been loving this month, and whether it's beauty, fashion, or anything else in life that I've been loving, I just try to include it in this video. And my first favorite is a skincare product. It is this Clarins Lift V Facial Intensive Wrap Mask. And I did a video which I will link somewhere on the screen now, which was reviewing this mask, and I tried it on screen for the first time with you guys, so do check it out if you want to hear more about this mask. But basically it is a mask that is supposed to depuff and kind of tense your skin and firm it up and really depuff, especially this lower area and around your jawline, because they say that you can get a lot of water retention around there, and especially a lot of Asian people are prone to getting a lot more kind of baby fat and water retention around that area, and my face is something like that. It's quite bottom heavy, if you know what I mean. So this is amazing. I honestly thought this was like a miracle. I could honestly tell the difference. Like, there is a before and after in the video, which I will include in the screen now so that you can see what it looks like, but honestly there is a difference. I can tell that, you know, my face definitely looked depuffed, my cheekbones were more defined, my jawline was a little more defined, but the biggest difference was definitely on my cheekbones. And basically what you do is you apply this once a week and you leave it on for about 10 minutes, and then in the last sort of 3 or 4 minutes that you leave it on, after those 10 minutes you have to do a massage, which is really simple. It's sort of just putting your face on one side and then to the other side. And honestly, I don't know if it's the massage or the mask or a bit of both, but it really helps. So if you have an event, or if you've got something special, or if you've kind of been out the night before and didn't get enough sleep, or you had some alcohol, it's amazing because this definitely depuffs your face and you can honestly tell the difference. It just firms your skin up, and it also, because it's clay based, it sort of gets rid of any impurities. It didn't actually remove any blackheads, I wouldn't say that, but it definitely leaves your skin feeling really smooth and like super glowing as well. So it's honestly an amazing mask. I was super impressed with this, and actually there's a whole range called the V Facial range, and there's like an eye cream and a serum, and I'm trying all of them, and honestly I am super impressed with all the products in the range. So actually, like I mentioned, because I loved the products in that range so much, my next favorite is actually the serum of that range, and it is the Shaping Facial Lift V Contouring Serum. And this is basically a serum that you're supposed to apply either morning and evening, or maybe just morning, depending on what you prefer. And you just need about 3 pumps of this, and what you do is you put it on your hands, you warm it up, and then you put it on your face, and you have to do a sort of massage. If you want to see how I apply this and like a full video just dedicated to this, reviewing this product, I can definitely do that. It is honestly an amazing product. You're supposed to kind of massage it into your face. Not actually massaging it in, but you're supposed to just kind of tap it onto your face and then do like a special lymph drainage massage. And what this does is, again, it's supposed to kind of drain all the fluids that you retain around here, help you lose the fat around there, and just kind of give you more defined facial contours. And honestly, I've been using it for about 3 weeks I think now, and it's made a huge difference. Like, I will show before and after pictures. Like, it says that actually to see the effects you need to use it for 1 month. So when it's been 1 month, I can do a full video showing the before and after, or a blog post, and I can review the whole product and show you how to use it and how to do the massage, because honestly it is the most amazing product. And I've actually heard very few YouTubers from kind of the UK or the US speaking about this product, but I did research it on the internet because I always like to read kind of reviews and stuff about products before I buy them. And there was a lot of Asian YouTubers that spoke about this, and Asian bloggers, and honestly when I saw the before and after pictures I was like, oh my god, I need to try this, because I've always had such a thing about my face being heavy, and I considered fillers, and you know, and I thought, well, if I can do it with a cream, then that is way better than getting any surgery. So if you want to know more about this, let me know in the comments below and I can do a whole video about this. Staying on the topic of skincare, my next favorite was this dark circle reducer eye patches, and they're also from the company Mask Bar, which I have spoken about before because I have used quite a few of their sheet masks and the masks. Why can't I speak today? I've used quite a few of their sheet masks and their charcoal mask, and honestly their stuff is always amazing. It's a Korean brand, but you can get all their stuff in Boots, and their stuff is just mind-blowing. Like, honestly, really results driven, and you can visibly tell the difference when you've used one of their products. So I decided to give these a go because I have a really bad under eye darkness, and ever since I came back from Tokyo I have been sleeping really badly. I don't know what it is. I mean, it can't be jet lag anymore because it's been like weeks. But I don't know, I'm not getting enough sleep. So I thought these would be amazing because they're supposed to reduce your under eye darkness. And oh my god, they were amazing. You just have to kind of put them on and leave them on for about half an hour. So it's really good if you've got like an event or something, maybe while you're kind of having your breakfast in the morning or while you're doing your hair, you can have it on for about half an hour. And frankly, I found them a little bit uncomfortable because I hate having something just kind of stuck underneath my eye that kind of interferes with my eyelashes, but they made a huge difference. They left my under eye area super hydrated, super plump, super nourished. It did reduce the darkness. I wouldn't say it eliminated it completely, but if you don't have as much darkness as I do, then it would honestly work. And they were really, really good. If you have like an event or something, or if you haven't been sleeping well, then I would definitely recommend trying these out because they were really, really good. They have sunflower, seed oil, phytocollagen, and vitamin A and E. So all really, really good products to really hydrate and nourish your skin and leave it feeling really plumped. And makeup applied like a dream on top of these after I'd used it. Finally, for skincare, I'm going to talk about the Armani Prima Glow On Moisturizing Balm, which I have been using. I have done a full blog post about this one, so I will link it in the info box below. But oh my god, it is such a good product. I had Amelia, Liana, and Victoria from In The Furrow, which I will link their channels below. They're honestly amazing. So I had them speaking about this product, and I have loved the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream for a long time. If you've been following my channel, you will know that I used it in pretty much all my makeup tutorials, but they said that this was sort of an improved version of that. So I thought I had to give it a go, and I was super impressed. It is really, really nice. It doesn't leave your skin feeling greasy or oily. It's amazing for underneath makeup because your makeup just sort of sticks on, and it really leaves your skin feeling super, super hydrated, so the makeup lasts longer. And it's actually specially designed to sit under makeup, so it makes your makeup last longer and stay fresher for the whole day. And it has a beautiful texture. It's sort of like a moussey, balmy texture, but when I heard it was a balm, I thought, oh my god, maybe it's going to be super greasy, super oily, and my skin's already naturally quite oily, so the last thing I need is for me to apply kind of something that was like Vaseline on top of my skin. But I have to admit that I was, I freaked out, but there was no reason to, because it doesn't leave your skin feeling greasy or oily at all. It hasn't broken me out. It's actually, on the contrary, helped me with my breakouts. And it just has a beautiful silky texture. It leaves your skin feeling super smooth, velvety, and yeah, really, really moisturizing. I put it on before a long haul flight, and usually on long haul flights my skin really, really dries out and it becomes kind of really patchy and flaky. And when I was wearing this, it actually stayed pretty well hydrated until I reached my destination. It's just got a really nice texture, and it just blurs over imperfections. So even when I'm not wearing makeup, I love this because it just makes your skin, I don't know, look more even and more glowing. It honestly has the most beautiful effect on your skin. So if you're looking for a moisturizer to wear underneath makeup, I would definitely recommend this one. Okay, moving on to makeup, which I don't have a lot of this month. I want to mention this Eyelaw brow palette by Fleur de Force. I saw that she mentioned this on her channel maybe a few weeks ago, like a month ago maybe almost, and I was so excited to try this out because I love her eyelash range. If you haven't tried those eyelashes, you must do. I've mentioned them in about every favourites that I've had. And now I was excited to try this out because I thought, you know what, if the eyelashes were so good, I'm excited to try this out. And recently I've been loving powder on my eyebrows. I bought the Lingering pencil by MAC, and I love putting that one first, and because it's a little light, then I love to kind of top it up with powder, and I find that having the pencil and then the powder and then the brow gel makes my eyebrows last a lot longer, because sometimes what I would find is that when I was only using the pencil, they would sort of fade throughout the day, and they would kind of go a little patchy, but I find that with the pencil and the powder, they just last and stay perfect for the whole day. So they've got this in 3 shades. I think it's light, medium and dark. I took the dark one because it already has like 2 shades in there. so like a lighter one and a darker one. I sort of mix them both, and I use the lighter one at the front of my brows because I want less coverage there, and then the darker one in the sort of center of my brow. And honestly, I really like the fact that you can kind of custom make your own shade, and it also has a highlighter shade here. It's also powder, but it's a beautiful shade. It has sort of a sheen to it as opposed to any glitter. It's matte, but it has a sort of sheeny texture to it. It's very light, and it just sits beautifully underneath my brow, and it just brings a lot of radiance, and I actually really like it like an eyeshadow. So if I'm not going for a very heavy look, or if I just want a bit of like something on my lid before applying eyeliner, it's perfect. This gives your lid a very natural look with just a little bit of a sheen or a gloss on top of it. It just looks amazing, so I'm super impressed. Texture's really good, very finely milled, super long lasting, and no fallout. So super impressed with this product. So Flower, if you're watching, I love it. For makeup, I wanted to mention actually an old favorite, and this is a product, if you've been watching my channel, that you will have seen me mention about a million times. But honestly, in the last sort of month, I've been reaching for this every single day, and it is the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a palette. And this has her classic bronze and glow, so it has the bronzer and it has the highlighter. It has 3 eyeshadow shades, one which is in like a pinky matte color, very neutral. Then it has a sort of shimmery golden champagne color, and then it has a matte really neutral cool brown tone, and then it has 2 blush shades, a more neutral color which is a little bit pink, and then a more pinky color. So I absolutely love every single product in this palette, and I honestly feel that if you're looking for a palette to maybe travel, that when you don't want to carry a lot of stuff, or to just carry in your handbag and have everything, this one is honestly perfect because there is not one single thing in this palette that I don't use. And for the last month, I honestly have been reaching out for this every single day. I love the eyeshadows. They are so beautiful and so easy to apply, and like all Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows, they're super finely milled and they're so easy to blend, and there's hardly any fallout, so they're perfect for when you're applying on the go as well. I love kind of using all 3 of them, and this, especially this brown shade, which as you can see is the one I've hit pan on. I absolutely love this shade because it's the perfect sort of contour color for your eyes. It just, I have a little bit of hooded eyes, and I love applying this on the crease because it just defines it so well without making kind of overly dramatic. It just looks like I have a natural shadow and more hollow there, and it kind of, my eyes a little bit deeper than it actually is. The blush shades are perfect. I apply the more neutral color on my cheekbone, and then use this sort of pop shade, which she calls, which is the more pinky tone, on the apple of my cheek to just bring it to life. The bronzer is perfect. I don't like it as a contour powder because it's a little bit too warm, and it has a little bit of a shimmer running through it. It's not completely matte, so I prefer it as a bronzer. And the highlighter is just perfect for every day. It's a little bit less sort of out there than the one in her Bronze and Glow palette. So this one is just perfect for every day, super natural. It's more sort of sheeny than actually sparkly or glittery, and honestly I just love this palette. The texture of all the powders is amazing. They blend in super well, and yeah, it's just an amazing palette. Okay, moving on to body stuff. Something I've been loving this month is the Moroccan Rasoul body clay from the Body Shop. I actually tried, it was the Himalayan clay, basically the other clay they have, which is also from Spa of the World, and it's also for your body, and that's supposed to be, that's like a black clay, and firstly it was super messy because it was black, and I honestly found it didn't really do that much. It was supposed to clear out impurities, but I found that it didn't actually do very much, and it actually broke me out in quite a few areas. So this one is supposed to be a firming body clay, and it's honestly amazing. I love it. I don't actually know if it firms, but I find that it really kind of purifies my skin, and whenever I apply it, even though it is a little messy to apply clay all over your body, I do find that it just leaves my skin super smooth, and I get quite a few breakouts around here and around my back, and I find that this just clears out the breakouts, dries them up, and yeah, it's just really nice. I don't know if it firms or it doesn't firm my body, but it definitely feels amazing, and it clears out all the impurities. And I basically apply it on my thighs, on my body, my back, and the top of my arms, because there's not much to firm around here. So it's just really good, and it just leaves my skin feeling super nice, and it's actually quite easy to apply. The other one was really kind of, it would dry really quickly, so it was just difficult to kind of spread it out on your body. But this one spreads out really beautifully, almost like a thick cream, and then it sort of dries on. You need to leave it for about 10 minutes, and it just really leaves my skin looking beautiful. And this one isn't as messy because this one's like a light brown color. The other one was black, and it just made a mess of the whole bathroom. So I really have been loving this one, and this is the 3rd bottle I think I am purchasing. For fashion favorites this month, I wanted to mention these earrings that I got in Delhi that I've been using loads, and they are from a brand called Outhouse. I've mentioned them before. They do really beautiful costume jewelry, and these ones are amazing. They are in like we've got a white stone here, and then they're in like an antique gold sort of color, and they've got a bit of turquoise around here, and they're just perfect for the kind of nicer, warmer weather that we're getting now. So I think I'm going to get loads of wear out of these in the summer, but I've been loving them this month. The only gripe I have with them is they are quite heavy, so if you wear them for a long time, your ears do hurt after a while, but they're honestly so nice, and the gold or anything has not come off, so they are super, super good quality. And I think you can get all their stuff online, so I'll link their page below. Another fashion favorite this month has been this shirt that I got from Zara. I've been loving ruffles lately. Like, I was never a ruffle kind of girl. I really didn't like ruffles. But I don't know, like lately I've been loving them, and I think they're so in fashion. Like, so many designers are doing stuff with ruffles, and they're quite decadent, and they actually make a really simple outfit look really kind of glamorous and dressed up, just because they kind of add a little bit of that extra touch of glamour. And this, I love white tops. I actually don't think I could ever have enough white shirts and tops. And this is sort of a shirt material. It's a cotton poplin shirt type material. And I honestly love it. It was like £12 because it was on sale in Zara, and it's so nice. It's got like 2 buttons up here on the neckline, which just adds a little something to it. And it's got like ruffle sort of sleeves that go all the way down till here, and then it's got a round neck, and I find it such an easy top. Like, it would look great with jeans or with trousers or with a little skirt, and I honestly think it looks a lot more expensive than it is, because the cotton is quite good quality, and honestly it looks a lot more expensive than what it is, and I think it's so versatile. I think in the summer I'm just going to wear it with absolutely everything, and yeah, I've just been really, really loving this top. For food favorites this month, I wanted to mention these biscuits that I got in Harrods food haul. They're similar to amaretti biscuits, but they're actually with chocolate, and they've got a liquid chocolate center. They're honestly so good. I just cannot get enough of these, and they're only about, I think it's 50 calories per biscuit. They're quite small. I'll show you. They're quite small. So they've got like a kind of really crusty and really crunchy outside, and then like a liquid chocolate center inside, and they've got a bit of a nutty taste to them. So if you like Nutella, you would love these. They are so nice, and they're not too indulgent, so I've been loving these, although it's hard to stop. Like, you have one and then you want another one, and then like, and then you have 2, but then 2 turns into 3 and into 4, and yeah, it's hard to stop, but they are so, so, so good. So if you're in London, I would honestly recommend going and getting a packet of these, because they are delicious. Finally, I wanted to mention a few entertainment favorites. So a book that I have started reading this month and that I'm absolutely loving. I know it's kind of not a new thing, like it's been out for a while, but I recently bought it and I've been loving it. It's called Primates of Park Avenue, and it's a sort of novel, but it's written by an anthropologist, and it's sort of a study of the very exclusive Upper East Side of New York. And although it has been kind of said on TV and stuff, and I read a few articles saying that actually everything in the book is not true, it is really entertaining. Like, I don't even know if it's true or not, but it is a very entertaining read. It's a good kind of sitting in the beach summer read, just chilling out, kind of nothing too heavy, nothing too dramatic. And it's about this lady that moves to New York, and she's a new mom, and she sort of is explaining how her surroundings are and how all this like breed of super perfect, super rich and super glamorous people are. So it's quite an entertaining read if you want something really lighthearted, and you love New York, then you might like this book. And finally, I've started watching a new show. I saw it on Netflix, and it was something new. It's not new in the US, but it was just put onto Netflix UK, and it's called Odd Mom Out, and it's actually really linked to the book, because this one is also about a mum in New York who lives in the Upper East Side and is sort of making fun of the whole super extreme luxury environment there is there, and how the mums are like super perfect. And it's basically a satire and a kind of comic take on what life in the Upper East Side in New York is like. So if you're looking for something really lighthearted and you want to have a good laugh, it's got Jill Cogman, who's also written the books. So it's based on her novel called Momzilla, and the show is based on that, and she actually acts in the show as well, and she's a really good actress, and she's really, really funny. So I would definitely recommend that you check it out. It's on Netflix if you're in the UK, and they're just like 20-minute episodes, so it's really, really good. And that's it from me, guys. Those were all my favorites from March. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you liked my recommendations. I will definitely see you in my next one, so thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't. Bye!